this church has a really long history. It goes back to 1904. Had a really rich history in the community. We just completed a large capital project that we called our Generations Project, where we connected a lot of our facilities for family friendliness and to be a more inviting church for the community. My name is Chris Muckleroy. I've had the pleasure of serving here as the Executive Pastor of Finance and Administration since 2019. And we run somewhere in the neighborhood of 2,000 people on our campus, physically on our campus on any given week. I love the ministries of this church, and that's part of the reason why my wife and I joined the church back in 2006. We've had several ministries that were birthed out of this church, one of them being Six Stones Ministry, and they go out into the community and they meet the needs of many of our community. Everybody from our preschool ministry to our kids ministry to our student ministry to our adult ministry, we all focus on the kingdom impact and reaching people for Christ. We started incorporating online giving in the early 2000s. That predates my time on staff here in my current role. But when I came on staff here, we were using a different platform. And in the middle of last year in 2022, we switched to your platform. Different platforms offer different benefits and different solutions, but we were really focused on stewardship, and we wanted to be, of course, the best steward of every dollar that comes in the door. And ultimately, we landed on your platform as the best stewardship experience and best user experience for our church. On previous platforms, for multiple gifts, you had to enter multiple transactions. This platform, your platform, allows an end user to make one transaction with multiple designations. And that's important to our church to make giving easy. So we decided to make the change after we were able to talk with some of your lead folks on different phone calls, and then able to see a demo, an actual live demo online, and make some test transactions and things like that. That was really, we were able to look at it and say, oh yeah, this is really good. And your team worked tirelessly through this process, and we were all very much appreciative of the effort that y'all put together. I remember driving back from the airport at like 8:30 on a Friday night, and I was on the phone with your team trying to troubleshoot some problems, and it was fantastic. But yeah, data migration, data integrity, and just asking all the questions up front. How you use something today, how does that translate to tomorrow? And ask those questions, and don't be afraid, because your team was excellent in answering and facilitating those questions. The largest impact that I see on the church is as online giving becomes more of a routine for people and more relevant, and more people are starting to use it. The cost of using those platforms increases for the church. The more people that are in my role are able to be good stewards and reduce those costs, the less conversations we have to have with ministries to say, all right, we got to squeeze here, or we have to cut here, or things like that. We don't have to have those conversations, and we can let ministry go do their thing, and we can focus on stewardship on our side. When you do these things, conversations naturally happen. Conversations of stewardship naturally happen when you're able to send communication out to the church and say, hey, this is what we're doing, these are the reasons why we're doing it, and here's how you can help. When you move forward with a project and move forward with purpose, conversations happen and people become aware, and those people talk to people about the why. And when you start talking about the why, that's when you make an impact. And that's what we've been able to do through transitioning to your software, is we've been able to talk about the why. Not how much does it cost, but how much more ministry can we do.